Greyman! 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 Holy YouTube video, Greyman!
Great Maniacs gather! Yes, here I am with some comic books. These are new comics in my collection. Now, I was doing one of my heavy metal podcasts the other day. I was doing my Patreon special for my Patreon supporters only. If you like heavy metal, sub up to my Patreon and you'll get an extra exclusive heavy metal show for me every month. Anyway, this month's theme show was on Batman villains. And I was talking about, as I was playing the song associated with the villain, I was saying, oh, I've got that first appearance, or I haven't got that first appearance. And there was this one come up and I haven't got the first appearance, and then I looked on eBay and ended up buying it while I was putting the show together. It's the first appearance of Blockbuster, the Blockbuster invasion of Gotham City. The Blockbuster was too tough an opponent for Batman, but not for Bruce Wayne. This is number 345 of Detective Comics. Nice purple, nice shadow going on there. And a nice purple background. Yeah. Good stuff. I need to put that in the new bag and ball. That's a bit of a crappy bag, that one. Right. One of my Facebook people that I buy stuff on Facebook. It's Justice League of America number 28. A Superstar Spectacular, Case of the Forbidden Superpowers. And the superheroes are all on strike. They're all on some kind of protest march with banners reading, Earth unfair to organised superheroes. Protect our super rights. The JLA demands the right to work. Unfair. Lift the ban on Superman. I particularly like the fact that Atom is very small and he's carrying a little balloon with unfair written on it. That's just amusing. That's amusing. That's a nice bit of Silver Age madness. Well, some other guy was selling on Facebook, and I've got quite a lot from this guy. And you know, I wanted these comic books eventually, but I didn't. It just happened to come up, and I was like, oh, I want them. I hadn't been chasing them particularly, but I saw them, and the opportunity was there, so I bought them. Well, this one is a double actually, so I need to get this one sold. To sort of help to pay for some of the stuff that I did get. So it's Blue Beetle number 3. I already have this one. I need to check it off with. I need to check it with the one I've already got. It's off the top staple on the cover, but it's pretty good condition otherwise. I reckon I could get some money back for that one if I don't. So keep it. I love these check. Well, I managed to get most of these. Basically, it says Charlton lot, and it's all Blue Beetle, mostly Blue Beetle. So I've got the full Blue Beetle Charlton run, but I was trying to get the Dan Garrett version. I thought it was like 50 to 54 or 55. Then I found out there's some earlier ones as well from 1964, I think, which go from 1 to 5. But also there's a couple of Charlton Bullseye. It was I think it was like 11 issue series or something. And number 1 happens to be Blue Beetle in the question. So I've got the Charlton Bullseye issue number 1. Great stuff. I'm a sucker for Blue Beetle just because it happens to be the first comic I think that I started buying regularly till the end. Because I remember when it finished, I was like, I didn't realise that comic books finished. I don't know. The reason why, every time I ever went into the comic shop, every time I ever went into newsagents, the same comics were always there. Flash was always there, Green Lantern was always there, Avengers were always there, Batman was always there, Superman was always there. So I never really had it in my head that comic books finished for some reason, because it was always there. And when they announced, like, oh, the next issue is the last issue, I was like, what? I just couldn't get my head around it. I'm like, what? How comes? Why? Dear. So I'm a sucker for Blue Beetle. And also, I mean, this Charlton Bullseye with the Captain Atom in it as well. Of course, Blue Beetle first appeared in the Captain Atom issue, which I do have now. So my Blue Beetle Charlton run is getting pretty good. And also, Captain Atom. There's just a random Captain Atom one in there as well. I don't have many of these. The only Captain Atom one I've got from Charlton is the one with the first appearance of Blue Beetle, but I'm quite happy to have another one because I've got I've got a couple of runs of Captain Atom in DC. Got the first run, and I think I've got some of the New 52, and maybe I can't remember if there was one in between or not. Thrilled to the fantastic all-action epic, the incredible tyrant held destiny in his hands. Would Captain Atom provide the energy to power Mad Dracos' machine? Could he avert the collision of two worlds? And now, Captain Atom, I am using your natural powers for my purposes. I will rule both my world and yours. Ditko. Ditko and Rocky? R-O-C-K-E. Ditko and Rock. So I'm guessing Rock does the colour, maybe. Right, and these are some old Blue Beetle, the Dan Garrett one. So this is number 5. The Challenge of the Red Knight. Blue Beetle faces a power greater than his own in the capture of the White Queen. Look at that, soak that up. It's got a look of like Golden Age almost, but it might even be Golden Age reprints in the Silver Age. Actually, it's quite possible that's the case. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. Well, then after number 5, it went to number 50 for some bizarre reason. There was no Blue Beetles for a while. Then the next one was number 50 a few years later. Blue Beetle meets the evil Mr. Crab and his monster of doom, the Scorpion. That beam! I'm powerless! Good grief, it's cutting me in half! Uh-oh. It's a rather... I like the Blue Beetle logo. Interesting. Right, that's number 50. Effectively number 6 of the run. There was a gap. So this is number 51. I did have one of these ones already. I think I've only got one more to go now. And now I want to get one to 5. Well, I've got 5. I want to get one to 4. So this is number 51. I have the source of your power. Now the world will feel my wrath. Introducing Mentor the Magnificent. I'm weak. Sick. He's beaten me. Witness the transformation of a timid weakling, an object of ridicule. See him become the mighty indestructible monster. So this mighty indestructible monster. And there you go, Blue Beetle. I like the little Blue Beetle insignia up there. It kind of looks like Piglet from Winnie the Pooh for some reason. I don't know why. And yeah, it's just good old late silver, early bronze, maybe 1969. I'm not sure what year this is now. This run, I can't remember what year it was. 67 maybe, I can't remember now. And this is number 54. From ancient Egypt it came to enslave the world, the Eye of Horus. It's got a signature on it. Obviously whoever owned it before, Philip Davis 66 it says on it. Yeah, ignore that bit and just concentrate on Blue Beetle versus the Eye of Horus. It looks like Golden Age covers. I wonder if it's a reprint from earlier appearances of the Blue Beetle. It may well be, actually. Could well be originally from 48 or something. I'm not too sure. Right, another seller on Facebook. He was doing some mystery boxes. He put up a lot of things of what the different things were. I can't remember what they were now, but it was only a £5. And I thought, I'll get one of them. There might be something decent in there for a £5. Yeah, why not? And I don't think it's too bad, actually. I don't know if these are worth anything at all. But I've got this number 1 variant edition of War of the Realms. It's got a price on it of £3, which is practically what I pay for the whole lot. It's got this variant edition of Batman 118. Looks pretty cool. And it's got 3 indie number 1s as well. I've heard of all these as well, actually. I think I've heard of all of them. And I had a little browse, actually, read of all of them already. Just quickly browse, read them really. Curse words. I've heard people talking about that. This is curse words number 1. Who knows? Maybe it'll get a TV show and this will be jumping up in price. Who knows? This is a Xenoscope one. Zenoscope. The Courier. It's the number 1. And this one I've heard of. A lot of people talk about this. This is got to be a variant cover of some sort. And I think it's the one that had to change its name because it was called Dead Rabbit. So this is Dead Rabbit number 1. And I think it turned out there was a blinking restaurant called Dead Rabbit. I don't know how a restaurant can sue a comic book to change its name. That doesn't make any sense to me. They're completely different things. No one's going to mistake a comic book called Dead Rabbit for a restaurant called Dead Rabbit. No one's going to buy a comic book thinking they're going to get a 3-course meal out of it. I don't understand how they've... I would have told them to get knotted, to be honest. You know, it's me. It's like, what? This is a comic book. You're a restaurant. So what? Rabbits exist. Death is a state of life, you know, of being that, you know, everything attains at some point. How can you possibly complain? Yeah. Anyway, that's just me. That's just me. I yeah. That would annoy me. It does annoy me. I didn't even have the comic book until now. But yeah, it just the sort of thing. It's a rabbit. Rabbits exist. You can't copyright the word rabbit and just go like rabbit is dead. Okay. Dead rabbits. Does that mean that if any rabbits are found out in the blinking world that have died, suddenly they're not allowed to exist now? You've got to call them something else because your restaurant's called Dead Rabbit. Fuck off. Basically. Anyway, that's really annoyed me for some reason. just randomly annoyed. I've been to visit my dad in the pub today. I had a couple of pints, so maybe that's what it is. Right, I did buy a lot of comic books. A lot of them got tape on them, but there was quite a lot in there that I wanted for myself. And this Three Musketeers happened to be in there. I thought, you know what, I'll give it a read. I might read it and get rid of it. But yeah, I don't know if I've ever read I've seen plenty of Three Musketeers films. I certainly have never read the book. So maybe it could be quite interesting to have a little browse of the comic book format, just to give myself a little bit more information about it. You know, you got Paphos, Arthos, D'Artagnan, and Bob. I can't remember what the other one's called. I think it's Arthos and Paphos. What's the other one called? Oh, Aramis? Is he called Aramis? Athos. Yeah. Porthos, not Paphos. Athos, Porthos, and Aramis. What? See? Even though I've not read the book. Right, so these have all got tape on them practically, but I'm going to try and get rid of... See if I can get the iron out and get rid of the tape on them somehow. I've already pulled out all the extra staples that are randomly, bizarrely stuck inside. So I've got Marvel 2 in my number 75. Need that for my run. Got a few X-Men, mostly. It's 153. And now for something completely different. Uh, 157. It's Phoenix, but she's dead. Surely you know that a Phoenix dies only to be reborn again. That's number 157. 158. Rogue, before she was becomes a good guy, punching Wolverine. Uh, 159. $161. That's a woman's face in the background there, I think. Can't tell. Is it Queen Leandra, maybe? Can't really tell. And this looks like Xavier. No, it looks like Xavier, but it's got a monocle and a scar. So who the heck could that be? Helmut von Strucker? I don't know. But it also seems like Charles Xavier and Magneto are fighting side by side almost. Not too sure. Right, 162. It looks like the Brood have infected Wolverine, maybe. Right, 176. This one's in a pretty bad condition. It's got creases on it as well as having this stupid tape on it. Uh, 177. Oh, it's Editor's Month. Assistant Editor's Month, apparently. Although that cover doesn't sort of suggest it. Most Assistant Editor's Months have got like silly takes on the characters for a month. But this looks pretty serious. Wolverine standing over a woman that he's probably killed because he can't control himself because he's an idiot. And he's a one-trick pony. He doesn't know anything other than killing. Anyway, Legion of Superheroes, number 259. In a comic all their own at last. There goes Superboy, flying back to his own time era, and this time he'll never return. Superboy leaving the Legion. Is this the tragic aftermath to the Psycho War? Because up till then it was Superboy for ages, and then it was Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes, and then eventually he leaves the title and he just becomes Legion of Superheroes. So this title had about 3 different name changes over its course of its time. So this is obviously the first time that Superboy's name is no longer on the heading. Right, and this one, kind of a little bit annoyed, because I'm sure I had one of these before, and I ended up selling it, thinking, I'm not going to bother to try and get that blinking freight. But now I'm like, I should try and get this blinking run, actually, because it only goes for about 11 titles, and it's a character that I've always liked. So basically it's Black Lightning number 5. So I'm going to see if I can try and pick up the rest of the Black Lightning run, actually, because even the first one's not going for too terrible. It's a bit expensive, but not super expensive. You're a superhero. Stop the cyclotronic man from killing Superman. Why should I? If he lives, he'll throw me in jail. There's Jimmy Olsen there. Yeah, so I'll see if I can collect the rest of those at some point. No rush, no rush. Right. One more comic to go, but I'm going to show you 3 more comics because I've got the old Operation. No, sorry, that's the wrong side. Operation Ghost Moon Defenders chart out, because I bought a couple of them here that I got at the Comic Mart last week, and I never when I showed them before. I never had this chart with me. So there we go. That's number Ghost Rider 8 that I got when I was at the Mart last week. So let's knock that off the list. That takes us down to 12 more comics needed. Ooh, only 12 more comics needed. Ooh. Also, when I was at the Mart, I think it was this one, number 34 of Moon Knight. Ah, yeah. Number 34 of Moon Knight. Let's knock that off the list. Takes me down to 11 more comics and 4 more Moon Knight to go. 3 more Ghost Rider to go and 4 more Defenders to go. So, okie dokie. And the last comic book that came in the post today, number 37. Number 37 off the list. Scratch one off of the grand total of how many I have to go. I'm down to 10 more comic books to go. 3 of Moon Knight, 3 of Ghost Rider, 4 of Defenders. That equals 10. 10 more comics to go. Ooh-wee. Right, now I might be getting... I'm not sure if I'll get any more comics this week. I will say goodbye on this video, and if I get any more, I might add them to the end of this, or I might do them next week. This chap, actually, that I just bought the Charltons from, the Blue Beetles, I actually got something else from him this week as well. Let's pay for it today, so that'll be next week probably. Yeah, some cool comic books I'm getting from him. Cool comic books. Yeah. I need more money for comic books. Quick, leave me a super thanks. Sign up to my Patreon. Yeah, sign up to my Patreon so I've got more comic book money. Yeah. Buy me a coffee. The link's down below. Buy my merch. Buy my Greyman merch. It's all great stuff. It's t-shirts that anyone would love to have with my groovy face on them. So yeah. Anyway, until next time, have a great amazing day, and may all your news be good news. Jazz hands. Yeah. I can't remember if I said great amazing gather or let's have a great amazing day at the end of the video. But I've got some more comic books to show you. Some more comics that I got in. I actually got 3 deliveries today. It was really weird. First off, I got this from my mate. He said he was going to send it to me, actually. He said, I forgot all about it. There's an underground progressive death black metal band called Dammin. They used to be called Dam, which is Hebrew for blood, apparently. They changed it to Dammin because there was a band previously called DAM, and they reformed, so they didn't want any confusion between Dam and DAM, so they changed the name to Dammin. Anyway, they've got it's like a treasury edition size, and they sent it to us. It's pretty cool. I'll probably do. I did say that I'd do a proper video about it, so I've had a read already. It's quite cool. I'll do a little bit of a showcase video of it at some point, but that's pretty decent, and I'll leave a link where you can buy it from if you feel the need. Right, what was the second bit of post that I got? Then I got a delivery from a... so that was weird. That must have come by post. And then the postman must have forgotten, come back, realised he had another package for me and come back with it. But anyway, in between the postman delivering twice, I had a courier delivery from... and it was from one of my Facebook people I buy from. So it's Superpowers number 1. Number 2... This one I've already got, but they was doing the whole set, so I've now got a double, so I'll try and sell that. Number 3, number 4, number 5, and number 6. Also in that package, these are ones that I paid for anyway, Adventure Comics. Oh, are you blurry? This camera's been messing me about. This camera, I was trying to film something, and it went completely black, and I thought it's gone for good. I thought I actually dug out an older camera to film something on, because I thought this one had completely gone kaput. Right, so those ones that I actually paid for, and these, I think these ones are just extras. I'm sure he's just thrown these in as a thank you or something. So it's Black Hammer, Age of Doom, number 6. Deceased, number 6 of 6. An interesting Mephisto cover. And The Bequest, number 4, Aftershock. And then second postman come. Well, the postman came back again. I'm not sure why. For 3 issues of Action Comics that I picked up. I think they cost me like £1 each, but the postage is a bit much, to be honest. They ended up costing me more than £2 each, which is a bit annoying. I paid £3.50 for postage. It's like, I wish I'd got a few more to make the postage cost less of a burden, if you know what I mean. But anyway, it's 3 Action Comics that I needed for my run. I don't know if I'll get any comics tomorrow. I'm not sure. I might have a comic that I bought off eBay coming, maybe. But anyway, yeah. Till next time, have a great amazing day, and may all your news be good news. One more. That's it. That's the last one for this haul video. Here you go. Got a lovely one. This is May 1966. This is my brother's birth month. I know that because I bought one of these for him for his birthday one year, and I just absolutely loved it. Loved the cover. It's just crazy Silver Age madness. Why does Superman fight crime as a millionaire and as a hobo? Read the bombshell answer in From Riches to Rags. And I have bought this for a particular reason as well, because one of the things on the wheel for cover slingers is Toes issue. So when the Toes issue comes up, this one will definitely be getting an airing. Okay, definitely now. Have a great amazing day, and may all your news be good news. Have a great amazing day. I'll have a great amazing day. Have a great amazing day. I hope you have a great amazing day.